it, the Agricultural Ministry and Jamaica Customs and also the Ministry of Health, it would need their approval to bring in those containers because it's food. So why the government doesn't release a copy of the manifest for that container?
They must release the copy of the what? The manifest?
In Jamaica.
But seriously though, my friend.
The recall was done, as I said previously, since the middle of February. And the container just ended up at the seashore mysteriously. Right? So instead of dumping the chicken, some politician and businessmen commingled and pull off a clandestine act to gain political mileage. But there is no miracle, and that's what the people should know. There is no miracle in just seeing a container of chicken like that. The people ripped out the condenser and cooler, you know, out of the container.
Something alright, man.
So I'm saying that this is a desperate people, right? Desperate people. And all of what I saw there is what I would see happening in Haiti.
I am particular.
In Jamaica, I have never heard of something like that happening.
I find it strange. Very strange.
Here, you're dealing with a rogue government under Andrew Holness. So very strange things will happen. I have told you many months ago, you know, that leading up to the general election, you're going to see very unusual stuff happening. I told you many months ago.
But you not find it strange, say, the container end up on the shoreline. There is no Coast Guard. There is no police.
The container would have ripped apart and opened and the chickens would shell out into the sea long ago. It was deliberately placed there and it stood neatly and firmly on the seashore.
Me afraid, Lord, people who eating that chicken.
If there was an accident at sea, the container could not sit so properly at the seashore. It would have sunken.
Yeah, that's what me I said. The container wouldn't come ashore. The weight of the container, it never sink.
Look here, you see Portmore is a battleground right now. They will do anything to trick the people, and we have to go into deep contemplation about these political and social issues, because when you see all the people running down the chicken, they are hungry and they are uneducated too. Don't forget that. Because people who have some sense of knowledge or education would not have pursued matters like that. Because they know if they consume it or they sell it, they can be exposing lives.
I'm going to ask again. How a container of that magnitude, with that weight that is on it, the container and a light things would have come ashore. Me never hear everything's come ashore.
What I am saying, my brother, is that no businessman will take the risk by themselves to do that. They have political backing, meaning no police could have gone there and arrest them when they placed the container there, because they would have had backing from politicians. I'm saying anybody who, if they were caught placing that container there, is some serious charges and could result in prison time or fine or both to... You understand me?
Oh.
So politicians are involved, because no police cannot go and lock up a businessman if politicians support them. And you know that that's how Jamaica operates. Right? So the businessman didn't have much use for the chicken, and you have a corrupt politician now who just say, listen, let us get some spin off from this container. And they want to put it like it was a miracle, where people were fed with chicken. But it's not a miracle. There is no miracle. It was placed there deliberately. And it was done in a corrupt political exercise.
So your argument is that
significant exposure. There is significant exposure to bacteria.
Mm.
You know, and could result in disease of the body.
Listen to what Dr. Dar said, Jamaica. Listen to this, card. This is the container I have. Listen to this.
There are several public health concerns surrounding consuming this chicken that was found in the container. For one, it is unclear how long that the container has been adrift or beached, and the chicken has undoubtedly been exposed to uncontrolled temperatures. Without proper refrigeration, raw poultry rapidly becomes a breeding ground for dangerous bacteria such as salmonella. There's a high risk of contamination. The chicken may now be contaminated with salmonella, E. coli, listeria, and other harmful bacteria. These bacteria can cause serious foodborne illnesses, especially in children, the elderly, and persons with compromised immune systems, such as cancer patients and diabetics. There's no guarantee of safe handling. The products may not have been inspected or cleared at the point of origin, nor have they been inspected and cleared by the Ministry of Health with the Veterinary Services Division. There's no assurance of proper food handling or hygiene since they were retrieved directly from a damaged shipping container and carried away by individuals under unsanitary conditions. To the individuals who remove the boxes of chicken from the container, please do not consume or sell this meat. Safely dispose of it, as eating or distributing it could lead to widespread illnesses. To the general public, be vigilant. If you are purchasing chicken from street vendors or food establishments, ask questions. Ensure the source of the meat